Not going to start just yet. 1 second. Don't worry, I have to let everybody in first.
Wait, who starts first?
Okay. All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started in just a second. If you guys can turn on your original sound, you guys all know the drill. You guys are all experts. What do we got here? Miss Arohi, Miss Anaya. What else we got here? Krutash. We got very cool Veronica and Mr. Oliver. Welcome in. All right, we're all here. Let's get started. All of you are experienced. You all know how this class runs. The way that this works is that each of you will play your piece. Maybe it's Anaya's first day. Is it your first performance today, Miss Anaya? Oh, welcome in. Okay, great. First of many. Each of you guys is going to be playing your piece from whatever it is that you prepared for. And in the second half of class, we'll talk about, so make sure you stay here for the full time. Each of you will be talking in the second half of class about how to make those better by focusing on the various movements that we need to do. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and pass it over to you. Make sure your original sound is on. I'm going to pass it over to Miss Anaya first. She's our first performer of the day. Whenever you're ready, you can announce your name and piece. Let's hear it.
Hey. I'm Anaya and I'm gonna be performing bagpipe.
All right. Wow. Good performance. Good for you.
Yeah.
Let's clap it up for her. Well done. That was easy for you. All right. We'll come back to you in a second. Let's keep moving forward. We have another early stage 1 student. Oliver, we can't see you. So whenever you're ready, you can turn on your screen so we can. There we go. Thank you, sir. And then you can announce your name and piece whenever you're ready.
Okay, my name is Oliver, and I'm gonna be playing the second page of Blues Vore. Nope, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm really tired today. Can I just restart?
Yeah, and you can go a little bit slower. I think the pitch first kind of pushed you off of course. So just take your time. Start on 18.
Okay.
Nice and steady.
Sorry, can I please do it a little bit later?
Yeah, you need a second. Yeah, focus yourself, and we'll come back to you. No worries. All right, let's move on to Miss Veronica, the very cool Veronica. There she is. You can announce your name and please whenever you're ready.
My name is Veronica, and I'm gonna play Really Late. Can I start now?
All right, let's clap it up for her. Very nice, Veronica. Good job. I mean, from last time, that's a big jump. You got so many new pieces learned, right? Seems like it. Let me move forward. We're gonna go over to, we'll come back to you, don't worry, in the second half. Let's move over to Mr. Krutash.
Hi, my name is Kurtas, and I'll be playing Con.
All right, and yeah, we don't do repeats here in the class, so thank you for not doing the repeat, but great job. We just got to fill in a few chords that we've added yesterday. Let's move forward for now. We got one last performer here, which is, oh, two. Miss Arohi. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Good to see you. You can announce your name and piece.
Hello, my name is Rohi, and I'll be playing Dance in F
Lovely performance. Great. Let's clap it up for her. Hey, Oliver, I wanted to check in. You feeling ready?
Oh yeah. So I just been practicing like another song lately, and I haven't really been practicing this one.
No worries. That's totally understandable. Can we see you so I can spotlight you?
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go back to your piece. All right, whenever you're ready, should be here.
Okay.
So I might have been on the wrong page. I'm a little bit lost. But when you play, can you play measure 18? Start from 18.
Okay.
Just start on 18, so the E flat, right? We have the same notes, right? And then there are two notes in the right hand for every note in the left and right. Or is there something that I'm not aware of? That's it. That's it. All right, no worries. That's good. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. All right, let's clap it up for him. Very nice. Thank you for coming back to that. You can leave your video on, don't worry. We'll come back to you in a second. Same thing for you, Miss and I. You guys can leave your video on just so we can talk through things. So when we're talking through your pieces. Let's just shift into the second half of class here. So the second half mainly focuses on movement. We're not going to be able to talk about movement in the bagpipe piece because there is actually no movement in the bagpipe piece. But one thing we can talk about is that when you're playing this, some of the more difficult measures, which you totally nailed, are these. This is one of the more difficult measures. And this is also one of the more difficult measures. And I just want to talk about why these are more difficult. So let's analyze this for a second. Why would this be more difficult than this? And all of you can answer. You can also try it one time and figure out why is that more difficult than the measure right next to it. Anybody can answer.
I think it's because the part where it goes like the first measure is, and then that one is harder because it goes faster on the second and third note
Yeah.
of
These are a couple of the topics I want to bring up. This is an interesting. Oh, Oliver, yeah, go ahead.
Can I have to go. Can I?
This is just a 30-minute class, so you have to be here for the 30 minutes. If you have to go, then we just have to reschedule it for you. Would you want to reschedule today?
Oh no, it's okay. I'll just stay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because we want you to participate. It's a class where you participate, right? So one of the things that makes things harder in piano is when we have to move. Another thing that makes it more difficult is when we have to play different rhythms. Okay, so as she mentioned, there are different rhythms, it's faster. And another thing is direction. So how many directions, this is kind of a tricky question that you maybe don't think of it this way. How many directions are we going in here in the right hand? And a direction is like we're going down, we're going up. How many directions is in measure one? Anybody can answer.
we're going downwards.
That's it. So just one, right? One direction here. This is one direction. How about here?
In that direction, it goes like up and then it goes down.
Great. And Veronica, how about here?
Huh?
How many are in measure three? How many directions do we have in measure three?
Directions?
Yep.
Not sure what that is.
Okay. Can somebody explain what directions is? Did you hear when I gave the definition?
Directions mean if it either goes up or down.
Yeah,
like
or
the
potentially
notes.
multiple changes. Okay. So Veronica, how many directions do we have here?
I think there's a couple because then you go slower while still going loud, and you also
Okay, so wait, let me see. Let's pause. So sorry to interrupt. Are we going up here? From here to here?
going up.
Yeah, I'm asking which direction does go?
Most of them are going up.
Going up. Where do you see up? Can you tell me which note is going up? So from here to here, is this up?
5. I mean,
Yeah, 5 to 4, sure. And that's going up, or is that going down?
5 and A, B, and then also E repeatedly.
Are we on the same screen? There's no A, E, or B. Well, there's a B here, but
Oh, I'm in a different position.
oh, sorry. I'm talking about measure three. Maybe you can't see where my hand is, where my spotlight is. So I'm this measure right here.
Oh, I can't see it.
You can't see my screen?
No, I can't see like the where your thing is.
Can everyone see my screen? Okay, how about I highlight it in pink? In the pink zone, is it going up, down, or multiple directions?
Down.
It's only going down, right? So there's only one direction. Thank you for aligning on that now. Yeah, just make sure you're focusing so we can see where you are. And then here it's just going down. So this is just one. So the other thing I want to bring up is that sometimes direction is part of the difficulty. Okay, so it's move, rhythms, and direction. These are all part of what makes something more difficult. That's just something to keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of that so we have it in our notes for today. Okay, let's move forward. So next performer up was Oliver. And in Oliver's piece, he had a few confusing moments that he kind of worked through. Good job on that, Oliver. But he was a little bit confused along the way. What do you guys notice about Oliver's piece that makes it particularly difficult?
The left
For
hand and the right
example,
hand both have a
y-
different tempo.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, so we have sometimes where the left hand is just going coordinates and the right hand's going eighth notes and coordinates. What else? I want you guys to try it. Play through the left hand for measure 15 and 16. I want you all to try this. And if you're not sure where to start, your pinky is on low C. Low C. So not middle C, not bass C, but even lower to low C. And I want you to play that. I'll have you guys play it for us in a second. Okay, and Oliver, can you play it for us in the meantime, those two measures?
Sorry, which ones?
The highlighted measures.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's okay.
Sorry, I think you might see the wrong, maybe you don't see my screen. Are you able to see my screen? It seems like some of you guys have trouble seeing the screen today.
Yes. Is it
So there
measure
are
four?
only measure 15 and 16 there's only a left hand highlighted.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, good. That's funny. Yeah. Now, what is the name of the move? You don't have to answer this, Oliver, but anyone else can answer this. What is the name of the move that happens between measure 15 and 16? There's a move that happens right there. It's a little bit trickier than you may think it is.
Is it a crossover?
Not a, that's 50% of the answer. Anyone else know? It is a type of crossover. So there's, I'll put that, but there's more to go. Well, I have to put a little dot in here. What is this? Does anybody know? And the answer, this is how you know it's not just a crossover. Your thumb stays in position. So if your thumb stays in position, we call that a what? All of you should know this move by now, even, Veronica. You should know this move by now. It's one of the first moves we learn in piano. Yeah? Okay, so it's called a pivot crossover. Can everyone write it down on their score so you have it, and you can draw the shape. It's a crossover, but it has that little, it looks kind of like an avocado. That's how we make our symbol for it. Pivot crossover. Okay, pivot crossover. It means that you don't move your thumb. So just like basketball, if anyone plays basketball and you put your pivot foot down and you don't move it, right? Or if anyone's ever used a compass and you have like that sharp part of the compass and then you kind of swirl it around, that part doesn't move. That's sort of pivoting. Okay, let's move forward to Veronica's piece. Let's take a look at Veronica's piece. Now, Veronica, this was much, much harder than you did before. And the cool thing is we already have these moves labeled. Let's take a look at these. And these are fun moves to practice with eyes closed. So we can try this out. I don't know if you tried that, Veronica, but you're very cool. So I'm sure you'll try it out. Let's try it out. What are the names of these moves here? They're all the same move. This way here. What is that? It's already drawn in for us. What is that called?
A, B, and E. Or
So the name of the move is what I'm asking. It's not the name of the notes. The name of the move is called a jump. Right? You're jumping. Jump. And specifically, we can label that jump by how far we go, the distance, which is an octave. So it's an octave jump. Octave jump. It's helpful to know that way we don't have to think about the individual notes. We can just think, I'm jumping into the next octave. Okay. And who can do it eyes closed? Let's see if everyone can give it a shot. So you're playing, as Veronica said, A, B, E. Then we're going to jump an octave, A, B, E. And we're going to jump another octave, A, B, E. And this is just for right hand, although I do see a Rohi trying it with her left hand's kind of full. Pritash, go for it. Are you going to jump? You never jumped. You never jumped. You play the same notes 3 times in a row. Anyone want to try it with the jumps? You close your eyes and play the same notes 3 times in a row. You got to jump. These are all octaves, right? You see the ABA and then 15MA symbol? That's, I mean, of course you can do it with your eyes closed and play the same notes 3 times in a row. Anyone want to try it? Yeah, Rohi, go for it. Sure, the rhythm was interesting, but yeah, that's the right idea. And she did it with her eyes open. That's fine. You can try it. Anyone else want to try it? Give it a shot. Yeah. All right, let's move forward. We got 2 more performers here. So Krutash played a very interesting rhythmic piece. The movements in this piece, I don't want to go over too much because they're a little bit abstract, but I do want to ask you guys some other questions about some of the rhythms and what happens here. So does anybody know what happens in this rhythm here? What is this? Let me ask from a slightly less difficult. Well, I guess it's the easiest we can get at. What does this mean when we have a note with a dot? What does that mean whenever we have a note with a dot? Veronica, do you know? Did you learn that yet? You probably should have, Freddie. What's that?
You hold it for 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily 3 seconds, but there is something 3 involved here. This is 3 of something. What is it 3 of? Anybody know? That's a really difficult question. I don't even know if you know, Prakash. 3 of what? It's a little bit math.
3 of 8.
Oh,
It's a very difficult question. If you guys can get it, that's like a massive win.
so
Oliver,
because
do you
it
know?
mean,
like you
you
might know.
like divide it by 1.5 or something.
Kind of, kind of. So what ends up happening here is whatever the note value is, this is a value of an 8th note. The dot adds half of the value. So in this case, this would be 3/16 notes. It's a little bit of a complicated question. Okay. It's a little bit of a music theory question. Anyway, it's just a little bit, in this case, it's just a little bit longer than this half that comes before it. Okay. Let's have you guys just play the opening. I just want you guys to try the opening. So I'll give you guys a second to try the very first 4 bars. I'll call on everybody to play the first 4 bars. So have a chance to go over those first 4 bars. And everyone should try it. Finger 5 is on G, finger 2 is on middle C in the left hand, and finger 1, your thumb is on D flat, which is the note, the black key just to the left of D. All right. Krutash, you want to go first since it's your piece?
Sure. From where?
Just the first 4 bars. Kind of an interesting rhythm, right? Yeah, Arohi, go for it. Can you play it? I think you're muted. Arohi, you want to go for it?
Sorry, my speaker was lagging.
That's okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of an odd position to have your thumb on a black key, but it's okay. Anaya, you want to try? Go for it.
Which ones exactly?
We're just doing the first 4 measures.
Okay.
So finger 5 is on G, finger 2 is on middle C in the left hand, and our thumb is on the black key, D flat, which is the D, just D flat, just to the left of D. Go for it.
The ones in the red box?
Yep, try it.
Wait, I think my piano sound is not on.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Let's hear it, Veronica.
Which part are we working on?
Okay, guys, you need to pay attention because every time I ask you guys, you all seem to not know where we are. In this class, you need to pay attention. I'm going to be leaving notes for your professor saying you're not paying attention, and I don't want you back in my class again. Do you understand? You need to be paying attention. This class is a participation class. This is replacing your one-on-one for the day. You need to be aware of what's going on. Does everyone understand? Okay, that's disrespectful to your friends, to your peers. You don't just come here and then play and then fall asleep. That's not what happens in this class. Okay, if it happens again, that somebody asks me where we are and it's not clear, I'm not very happy. I'm going to send a message to your parents. Okay, you need to be paying attention. Oliver, turn on your screen now. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead. Veronica, go ahead. Veronica, can you play, please?
Play it. Which position?
Finger 2 in the left hand is on middle C. I've already said this 4 times. You weren't paying attention before. When I'm giving instructions to everybody and we're working through parts, I need you guys to pay attention. I know that you guys are busy and video games are more important or whatever it is that's more important, but you need to focus for 30 minutes. We could have finished this class 10 minutes ago if you guys were just focusing. I have to keep on repeating everything I'm saying twice or 4 times. I'm not okay with that. Okay. Finger 5 goes on G. Here we go.
On the right hand, right? Or the left?
Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
Are you confused about, like, maybe there's a problem with your understanding? This is almost always the right hand. There's very rare cases where this is not the right hand. This is almost always the left hand. That's usually the first thing that you learn in the first or second day of piano. This has to be the left hand. There is only a left hand here. Your right hand is not going to be on this bass clef. It's very rare that that would happen. So unless you can't see this, then you shouldn't be confused. We're on this red box here, okay? And I've already said it multiple times and other kids have already played it. So you need to pay attention. If you're confused, then you can ask questions. It's fair. I'm happy to answer questions, but I keep answering the same questions, which means that you guys aren't paying attention.
Is it like G and then like C flat and it keeps going like that?
Okay, finger 2 is on middle C. Finger 5 is on G. Finger 1 is on D flat, which is the black key to the left of D, which I've already said like 7 times.
So
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, all right, that's fine. Just pause. Oliver, can you play it for us? And then that way you can, I just want to be done.
I think it's like this.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to finish, so unfortunately, we don't have time to go to your piece. Just to review, the way that this class works is that you guys come in and you share your piece in the first half. In the second half, we need to go over other people's pieces. This is an analysis class. We're learning about how to analyze pieces so we can get better at what we're doing. When you're coming here, if you're busy, then fine, do not schedule this class. Is it clear? Okay. Please pay attention when you're here. Thank you so much to Anaya, to Rohi, and to Kruthar for paying attention. Veronica, please pay better attention next time. And Oliver, you really need to pay attention next time. Okay, both of you guys were having a really hard time focusing today. Okay, if you're not able to focus, you can always reschedule. I offered to reschedule for you. I'm happy to reschedule for you. Okay, I understand some days are harder than other days, but don't just check out of class. It's not okay with me. Then don't be here, right? Because it's distracting to other students who are focusing. All right.